Hello, fellow gardeners, and welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to talk about three mistakes that tropical gardeners make. And I can talk about these mistakes because I myself have made them. If you're new here, please remember to hit the subscribe button for more gardening tips and tricks and just to see the journey of gardening in the tropics. All right, so let's start with mistake number one, the cardinal sin of overwatering. I myself was so prone to overwatering plants, even when they were in the ground, even when they didn't look as if they need water, because here it is humid and it is hot. Sometimes we have the tendency to think that we need to water our plants a lot. But overwatering is a huge mistake. And I'm actually trying to find a plant that has died on me because of overwatering. I'm not seeing one right now. But what I would say, the rule of thumb is if the plant is in a pot, then push your finger down. If your finger can go down about an inch or two and it feels moist in there, then there is no need for watering. Then think about placement of your other plants. For instance, here in this garden, where these plants are, this soil is always moist. So I do not have to worry about overwatering the plants that are in the ground. Sometimes I have the tendency to do that, but remember that is one mistake that we make also. I think mistake number two is one that I myself am still not I'm still learning, but I'm getting better at it, and that is putting plants in the wrong spot. Do you see this elephant ears right here? When I first placed this elephant ear in the ground, I placed it in full sun, and the sun was relentless on this plant. When I start looking at the plant, I would see one leaf getting yellow, two leaves yellow. The plant was saying to me, I'm in the wrong spot. So you have to know the needs of the plant, like how many hours of sunlight that plant needs. And you have to know if it's a plant like elephant ears or philodendron or those plants. This is another plant right here, that plant right under there. I had this plant in full sun and it almost died on me because I was not meeting the needs of the plant. And I think this is such a big mistake. But the thing with tropical plants is that they tell us specifically where they want to be, or they show us specifically if they want to be in the shade or if they want to be in the sun. So we don't, if we look at the plant itself will tell you. You might look at the plant and you might notice that it's really stretching to get to the sun. It looks long, it looks lanky, it looks leggy. That plant is saying to you, I want more sun, give me more sun. So think about that. Think about if the plant thrives in full sun or if it would like some shade. I learned the hard way that lesson, and that's why I can share it with you. I want to show you one more plant. Let me go over here that suffered as a result of me placing that plant in the wrong spot. The plant was saying to me, look, I'm a low light plant. I prefer indirect light. Give me indirect light, not me. I had the plant, this is bird food. I had the plant in the full sun. Now let me show you the result of that. You have to listen to the plants. Look at this fern. Do you see those yellow leaves there? That is because I did not give this plant the proper light conditions. And when you don't give the plant the proper light conditions, they are going to speak to you. They are going to show you where they need to be. And once you see that, guess what? Put the plant where it belongs. And I think the third mistake is not considering the soil needs of the plant. Now, here in the tropics, our soil is totally clay. The soil that you see right here, I'm going to show you my soil now. I had to actually build this soil. You see this? This is well drained, aerated soil, and it really mimics nature because there are the leaves in there, and then what I add to it is the animal dung. I'm trying to see some of the animal dung that I add to it so I can show you that. So you have to consider the needs of the plant. Let me see where I have the dung. Not in there. All right, let's go. I think over here. Yes, let me show you. If you look right here, let's see. Okay, good. This is, and you see that? This is cow manure, horse manure. As I said, I don't use fertilizer, but you have to think about the needs of your plants in terms of the soil that they need and their fertilization need, their fertilizer need. For me, I give them animal poop and I give them the leaves. And that's it. I think that look at your soil. If you can amend your soil, what you need to do to amend your soil, please do it. So those are the three mistakes I want to share with you that I have gone through and I've experienced and I've learned from. And if you enjoy these tips, please remember to hit the subscribe button if you want more advice or just to see how we garden here in the tropics. All right. And, feel free to leave a comment or two below with any challenge that you're facing, and I'll try my best to see how I can help. And always, I want to say to you, happy gardening. And I'll see you in the next video. Tata.